No cry slime, pick your head up. I call her 1,000 times, she won't pick up. Yes, I'm mad that you slime, why you give up? Yes, I drive fast all the time, my car get up. My Draco crunch, make you do a sit up. You won't die, no problem, we could link up. My line out on safety, no, I'm not Mika. Right in your city, you know I think about you. What could have been? Stay down.
HDTV.
What's good, everybody? Appreciate you clicking on the video today. Today, gang, we're gonna react to 500 Days of Summer by Protect, gang. Protect, another young motherfucker in the game I recently discovered, bro. I'm really deep in the underground sound right now, man. I heard a few of bro's songs. I really just fuck with the production mainly, gang. I think the production very like intergalactic and shit, bro. You know what I mean? I like how the way he approaches a track. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to kind of just how he's kind of slurring his words, kind of mumbling a bit through the shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it suits. I love the contrast between how the production can be all pretty and shit, but then his flow and shit is kind of more droggy and like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of nonchalant, a little bit, you know, on a lazy flow type of energy, right? So that's kind of what I like about bro when it came to like the few tracks here and there that I've heard. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to tap in with bro properly on a project and shit. Really see what bro about right now. You know what I'm saying? So at the intro right there, fuck with that, bro. I really like that song. Again, mainly for the production, though. I'm tracking what he's saying. I'm enjoying what he's saying. I like what he's doing on the track, gang. So let's keep it going.
Every time I touch the rest, you make my heart flutter. I need some space, you right now, I'm feeling cluttered. Hey, how you going like that? How you letting us all down? How you going for that? Life could easy fall apart, but I won't keep it intact. Now I have it back, That's a ransom money. You can't do a show in one. Pump fake, big fat start jumping. My straight out ratchet money. Stay pull out like Tim Duncan. You know you're not hashtag front. Big tag, I'm the one. Feel like I'm a crash, feel like I'm a planet. We might turn rack out like Grinch. I had to make it sound. Tell the way that horse stick get bomb. You stuck with a band, I love it down. I love with the chalk cash up with the dog. Got piles of money, the racks and clunk. 808 heartbreak, and hearing the drums. Steady ahead, you hearing them guns. Brick truck is carrying tons. My brother born, we speaking in tongues. I hear he let fun. Don't try to run up, don't you dare. Raw game, we rare. We go up like stairs. My whole got spilled like glass. She want me to pay for her hair. We boxed the whip, our knees on air. My hood name just don't stay here. Ball, baby, I'm right on fair. Glad I'm switch, don't make shit quick. I'm on codeine, it's hard to stick.
Bro, I'm fucking with bro, gang. I love that he called it 500 Days of Summer. Like, I'm really getting summery vibes from the 3 tracks we heard so far. I'm loving the production, bro. Production making me feel like, I feel like recently when it comes to a few other underground motherfuckers that I listen to, they make me feel like back in the day when I used to be watching Bakugan as a kid and shit after school and shit, you know what I mean? This one makes me think about, like, if you guys ever watched that show 16, bro. You know what I'm saying? That kind of show. Like, I don't know, that's just kind of the feeling I'm getting. I feel like I'm listening to it, and it's like it's a cool summer night. You know what I mean? You outside doing some shit, you just putting a shots or whatever, and this kind of the soundtrack, you know, of the moment and everything, man. So I'm fucking with the energy, with the vibes he's bringing me. When it comes to what bro's saying, it's a bit more. I'm not tracking it as much because I'm so lost in the production. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's what I mean by the contrast of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes, like, like, we'll get into Slayer a bit more, but sometimes I feel like when I'm listening to Slayer, bro, I feel like because you can really hear what he's saying, sometimes I feel like it's a little bit more nonsensical, and the production a little bit doing too much digi-doogie shit, bro. It's too digi production on that motherfucker, bro. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He's Slayer way more clear in what he's saying, but the production doing too much. Here it's like bro's not that clear in what he's saying, but the production fucking exactly what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking with that.
Put your words to the shit on I did, choose easier. When the way I mean, you better run with it out there. I just live my life and I count up. I ain't smart, where my light at? House so bad, put her in product. We gon' start fire, we gon' line up. You wanna check my phone, I'ma hang up. Then I'ma take a pic, get a close up. I got that guy, cause each other. Right, he come, so keep doing it. Got green down, right, you want button, how you get the bad phone? That phone on fire, Glock on me, song on me. And my potty, my jump, my potty, my drink, cool like dumbo.
Solid start to the project. I fuck with what's going on. I say when we hit count up and jumbo a little bit, mellowed out a little bit. I feel like jumbo was a little bit like up and down, like it was a little inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more chaotic with it. But count up not bad either, bro. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that 4-track run in the beginning was crazy, bro. We still cooking with it though. I feel like bro calling out like ball hog. That might be the squad and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know who else in ball hog gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to scoop a lot of this whole underground scene, scoop up some new artists and shit, gang. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anybody bros kind of like affiliated with and shit, let me know, put me on. We gonna tap in with everybody this summer, gang. We tapping in with every motherfucker, gang.
I wanna fly, I wanna jet, I wanna jet. Okay. Since we on the plane, I feel refreshed. Already down, I feel the best. I could bleed it, I even made it. I'm not the same, I'm not the rest. Can't dream, on my get. Can't sleep at night, cold sweats. I anxious, I gotta watch them. Shoot rap like shit, and wreck them. Get running on hundreds, get spread them. Got y'all, get high in the dream. We gon' switch on tech, I'll text you. I ain't text you back, but I make two. I don't need my pills, but I'll buy two. Got a baby, but she told that bitch that's enough. That ain't nothing, that ain't cool. Got her covered, got to get it up. I be ballin' every hour. I like Jordan up, Jordan nigga, now he's sour. He ain't got a look, but my dog, like a dollar. You finna fuck shit up, I probably blow the hell and got her. I'm posted out with sweet, he be shooting like Randy Miller. Oh bad, she leave me, she. Every screen, every turn, I didn't want my stomach hurt. We don't quit, we don't work. But my son, do us dirt. We don't trapping, we in the early. We can't stop to get that money. Track jumping like a bunny. Got the racks coming in slowly. I got big 30 in the Chevy. I'm in a big body, it's a bullet. We got big chopper and they pull it. With the Thompson and it's a lid. We got big chopper. Keep doing they bitch and clear over it. Keep doing they bitch and clear over it. I can't lie, I'm too lit. I can't lie, I'm too rich. We keep running, we never stop. Ain't no battle, watch out for Aho. I'm in the rest, got the hell Diablo. And I'm too bad, I know. Run off on the plug like adios. I'm trying to be cool, you made it personal. You know, I got my ties, you know. I got everything in my life in line, you know. Tell me what you done, and I won't do it, I won't.
Bro, Red Eye fire, bro. I feel like Vlad kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really like it too much. But then we come right back with Sip in My Room, bro. I feel like he, bro, squeezed Vlad between two heaters, bro. So we cooking right now, bro. Vlad was a little different, though. Like, I respect it for the different production kind of energy. But I wasn't doing it for me, gang.
R.I.P. Fredo Santana, cool on like a banana. I'm a little chick of banana, sun green banana. Why is you so toxic, dirty Diana? My cousin been red and he stay in Alabama. Hey mom, look at the racks I ran up. Look like LeBron, I'm finna done this bitch on camera. Grab my back was like a president, I ain't Santa. I'm on your team and you can't change the channel. Shit be like Rambo. I can't run out of ammo. I got fun, I got ammo. I'm in love it, right? Love it. Doing all these drugs. I might need rehab. Girl in my skinny jeans, yeah, they make me sad. And tired too much, yeah, that make me mad. Like 19, made her I get back. And this is not the normal one. She 19, yeah. I got so much to say. I just want my fresh, you bring everything. You made me the best, so I baggy white tee, flow bang. Just shoot a rocket, flock of flames. Black with a switch, yeah, it's hard to aim. I don't want these hoes, yeah, they basic. Big like G, take up 2 lanes. I don't wanna be friends, yeah, y'all fucking lame. Bleed different, no, we not the same. It's best, I finna ride up in this new G. Shit so fast, y'all, you can't catch me. I don't even know what you meant to me. You want your bands up, come and join the team. That's so slimy, I'm turning fucking green. Cops behind me, SRT, T, Red Key.
Big white T, Lil Wayne. He, bro, I fuck with New G, bro. New G fire, bro. Nah, he cooking, bro. I really like this project, gang. Hold on. Let's go back a bit. I'd say Cartoon Network solid, bro. I fuck with that one. Pain List, I'll pass on that one. New Jeep, he, bro. Fucking love New Jeep, bro. Like I said, bro, he just giving me like I love the new gen right now, bro. Everything just feeling youthful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, you know, I was just watching like a little random like interview with Thug and shit, right? Thug was like Slime Language 3 gonna sound like 2016, right? And I feel like spiritually what he means by that is 2016 being 10 years ago. I just feel like all the artists that we fuck with, they was still on some like youthful shit back in the day. Now I feel like the sound has matured, everybody's matured, content, I guess people complain it being kind of, you know, the same as it's always been, but I just feel like the energy, the feeling that motherfuckers be bringing to shit is not as useful as it once was, because they're not useful no more, right? Like, you know, think about Dre, think about Future, think about Thug and everybody, right? So I feel like what he's saying now with all these young motherfuckers and shit that are literally like just getting into the game, everybody damn near teenagers, fucking under 25 motherfuckers, right? I feel like they all just bringing that element of having fun with the music and shit. You know, the shit like Uzi and Cardi used to bring back in the day. Even like with Uzi and Cardi and shit, you know what I mean? Like I feel like so many more expectations are on them nowadays. As well as the sound has kind of changed so much, you know what I mean? And they keep kind of continuing evolving their sound. But back to what everybody doing now in the underground, where everything just youthful, everything young. You know what I'm saying? The production, you can hear it in the production. You can hear it in just the carefree energy in everybody's like cadence with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about like Nine Vicious. You know, nobody give a fuck. Everybody doing their thing. Everybody expressing themselves exactly how they want to. You know what I'm saying? There's no judgment. They have no identity set in stone for them. So there's nothing they're kind of comparing themselves against. They have to pave their own way. That's what I'm fucking with. That's what 2016 was all about. I feel like, bro, it's just paving your own way and cementing some shit for yourself, gang. That's what the vibes we getting with the young underground right now, gang.
Who's that song? SRT, I love girls, I go daddy fan. I don't cook that cold, I'm in 5 next morning. I fell asleep on that hoe, she's so bored. I'm in flip outfit, sweet chicken board. I did 3 shows in a week, yeah, I'm torn. I'm tryna call her like I'm torn. Rapid fire, we been shooting sleeves like a turd. I see how you move, I see how you move, Change your man, I didn't tell my shit is true. I didn't tell my shit is true. You know you can do it too. You know you can do it too. Put some miles on it, let's go drive.
Fucking with it, bro. Fucking with it. You know, some critiques. If we gonna get into some critiques, gang, I will say, like, I don't know, I like bro voice. I like what bro doing. I like the production, right? But I do feel like when it comes to just like that personal element, you know You know, I don't feel like I'm taking a lot from bro's own POV, what bro wanna convey to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't want to convey nothing, right? Maybe he a vibing and shit. I fuck with that. That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But that is kind of one when it comes to like that artist fan kind of connection. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's lacking there. Like I feel like I fuck with bro, but I feel like he's not giving me any little small elements of his personality or like things like that. You know what I mean? Some to make me see him as quite unique or like kind of make me kind of relate to bro. Though I fuck with everything that he doing. Two, I don't feel like bro kind of giving me levels to shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything's kind of chill and vibey, carefree, right? But I don't really feel like he giving me a little bit like some emotional shit, some harder shit, some more lovey-dovey shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything's kind of just vibes right now. Again, which is cool, bro. You know, so I don't need bro to kind of do that every time or bro to always be doing that or everyone to kind of be doing the same type of shit. That's just one small thing that I'm kind of tracking right now. You know what I mean? I really fuck with how consistent everything is, right? From the production to bro's performance, right? It's all pretty consistent and nothing too jarring, right? I feel there's 1-2 songs where he kind of did something different in his own way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too different in the sense of like he's stepping outside of like the sound of the genre or doing some crazy shit, but it was different to him, and I appreciate for that. I don't feel like it really worked for me, I'll say that, but we not hating on it again. You know, I want to see bro kind of step out a lot more times and, you know, see what it is, right? I feel like Filthy could work well with bro. You know what I mean? If we're talking producers and shit, that'd be a nice one. But who produced a lot of this shit, gang? I don't really know. You know what I mean? But I really fuck with the production on this shit, bro. I fuck with the whole producer scene, bro. Everybody really kind of doing their own shit. I feel like the producers are really the superstars of the underground, bro. Because all the producers are the ones that are kind of keeping shit unique, keeping shit fresh, and evolving the sound. More than even what a lot of the artists are doing, right? I feel like, you know, the artists talking about the same shit, doing the same shit that they've done for years, right? And then when it comes to like subject matter and content, I feel like people are really critiquing them for like, you know, there's no substance there, shit like that. On the flip side, the production has been so incredible in my opinion, and I think that's where you can really tell an older artist from a newer artist, right? Like I feel like older artists, like I was listening to fucking like a song Rick Ross recently dropped, bro, for his fucking upcoming project, bro, and it just sounded a little dated. You know what I mean? And I feel like when it comes to rapping in the bars, that shit will never really sound dated. Another example, I guess we could talk about Wayne, bro. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Carter 6 production wasn't really there. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's holding these guys back. I don't think Wayne has ever fallen off. I don't think falling off and Wayne should ever even be in the same sentence, bro. Because Wayne got it for real. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they need to tap in with a lot of these new producers, bro. These producers are what's really gonna, I feel like, keep them, one, relevant, and two, like, keep them hip in the sense of like, you know how Andre 3000 was like, he don't feel hip no more, like he can't do this shit no more, like it's a young motherfucker game. I feel like the production is kind of gonna bring that life to them and to their performance for the tracks that they be making, gang, rather than kind of doing the same shit, the same structure of albums and sounds that like the older rappers have been accustomed to kind of producing for us. You know what I mean? They gotta really break that mold and really fucking come down to the underground and really see what they can do here, gang. Really, bro. Plus, we're just kind of collabing with these young motherfuckers, bro. I feel like all these younger artists are independent, so I think the biggest issue is like they don't have budget for these older rappers. But I don't know if the older rappers could kind of scoop them up or some shit, put them on their projects and kind of have that. I feel like that'd be cheap for them. It'd be good for the younger artists and be good for the older artists, because then they can kind of, you know what I mean, like have that cross of fucking knowledge or cross of whatever they need to elevate each other, gang. Bars, bro. Remember I said that shit, bro.
You know I'm a daughter king. Fall summer drop, and my place are jumping through the roof. Where your Instagram go? I'm trying to check up on you. Yeah, I really am the one, but I can still grab the two. I don't wanna take your hoe, but don't push me, I'll do it. That's a flight, a fucking 1,000, but I'll buy it. You don't know nothing. shut up, boy, be quiet. Drop a whole hundred, everything is mine. He got key, got it, we on the front line. All this no sweat, I can't wear that once. I'ma blow this cash, but fuck it, bitch, I'm young. When I heard the news about you, I was stunned. You don't know where I'm at, trying to land a stunt. Probably calling up, acting a fool. I got out of school, yeah, for the rules. She pull up to place. It's free roll, flare race. Wake up every day, smile, life great. Man, speak on game, it's punch on his face. She was your heart, her stars, in my face. Let me know I do something wrong, I know I'm trash.
I like that, bro. Last 3 tracks, they're cool, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like World Is Yours gave me a piece of that kind of personality that I wanted. I feel like I was able to track bro what he was saying and everything, right? Again, it reminded me, I feel like bro not really saying anything too incredible lyrically, right? I feel like the bars are kind of, you know, not special in the sense of like when it comes to like what he's saying and shit, but I don't need it to be, you know what I'm saying? I really fuck with bro's energy. He entertained me, that's key, right? I feel like a lot of motherfuckers, even artists that can be so heavily lyrical, I feel like they don't entertain me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So one, being entertaining is very key when you in this space, man. I feel like bro able to entertain me, right? I feel like production, I don't want to say carries, but I feel like production shines heavily, gang. Production real bright, but I feel like it really matches bro's kind of fucking presence, you know what I mean? I feel like bro's very chill, right? But I feel like the production, I just feel like it's a good contrast, right? I feel like the production gets to kind of shine the way it needs to, and then bro can kind of get on a track, and then I don't know, it feels good though. Like it's a good combination, man. I don't want it to sound like I'm hating on bro for kind of not giving me a very lyrical performance, because I don't feel like I don't feel like it lacked. You know what I mean? I have nothing negative to say about it besides the fact that like he wasn't rapping his ass off, right? So I don't know, it's different, gang. So I fuck with it on that level, man. I like it, right? A lot. Like I said, really aligns with kind of the project title, right? 500 Days of Summer. Give me real summer vibes. We in the summer right now, so like, I don't know, it just made me feel a little good. So I like that, man. Put me in a good mood. Good find and protect, gang. I'm gonna make sure I keep my eye on bro. You know what I'm saying? And there was no features on this project specifically, right? I don't know if bro kind of works with a lot of motherfuckers often. Let me check on the project. Yeah, okay. Seems like no. I feel like it's common for bro to not really have features on his shit, gang. That's interesting. So I guess I was gonna say, like, I want to see how bro sounds like with other motherfuckers and shit, right? So maybe features may be a way for bro to kind of grow in a sense, right? But I don't know. I'll fuck with it. He kind of reminded me of Lucky a little bit, bro. I don't know, like not that the subject matter and the shit is kind of the same, but I feel like the type of production that suits Lucky is kind of what I see with bro. You know what I'm saying? Where like Lucky can be rapping a little drowsy, but I feel like Lucky's a bit more lyrical, right? I feel like he's kind of giving me the same Lucky kind of energy when it comes to like how he's approaching the track, and then the production is like on some whimsical fucking different shit, right? And I feel like that's dope. Like I see that kind of the mirror between the two motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Though I feel like Lucky can go a bit more in the depressing angle, whereas bro is going a bit more in like the not fun, but like the bit more like dazzly type of space, gang. So I follow that. You know, I feel like a lot of people gave, you know, the Rolling Loud 2026 lineup a lot of shit for them being like a lot of these young motherfuckers and everything, the whole underground scene kind of taking over Rolling Loud. And I feel like for me too, like I really wanted to go to Rolling Loud this year, but just seeing the lineup, I'm like, there's no one I really fuck with for me to kind of go and be excited and feel like I spent good money out there and like had a good time and shit, right? But now I feel like being after the fact, I really feel like I scooped up so many different artists, whereas like I would have been happy to go if I knew what I know now. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Protect was there. A lot of these other young motherfuckers that I'd be listening to very recently, everyone's that I'm kind of tapped into right now, they were all there and shit. I feel like it would have been a good time, very youthful, kind of good spotlight on the underground scene and everything. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, it is what it is. I feel like it did the job. I feel like put a lot of these motherfuckers on everyone's radar and shit, and now I feel like they can get that, like, they can grow their fan base the right way, you know, have that push and everything, man. So I'm happy for all these young motherfuckers, gang. But that's it from me. Let me know if there's another project you feel like I should tap into when it comes to Protect, gang. I fuck with bro. He's got a few projects out, 2-3 other projects I feel like I'd be down to listen to. If you guys got any recommendations, let me know. Put in the comment section below. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I hope everyone's doing good. It's been your boy. Peace.